Hey YouTube, welcome back to my channel. I am Anna Marie. So today I'm going to be doing a video on the OmniPod, which is the insulin management system. It is an insulin pump that I have personally been using for over 8 years now. I was diagnosed 8 years ago in June of this month. So when I was first diagnosed, I was on insulin and syringes for about 2 months, and then I decided to go ahead and get the OmniPod insulin pump, and I mean, after that I never looked back. I have always been on the OmniPod and I absolutely love it. I absolutely adore this insulin pump. I know that there are some amazing innovative insulin pumps out there on the market right now, tubeless or not tubeless, but this OmniPod insulin pump works so much for me, my type of lifestyle that I am wanting. Yeah, so I have really just great things to say about the OmniPod. So today actually, I just got in the mail another set of OmniPods. I get about 3 boxes every 60 days, I think my insurance is what it comes out to be. So, and this is just what the box looks like when my insulin pumps come. It's like Christmas to me because I love having tons and tons of pods, so I never run out, because I hate running out. I hate being like, have 3 OmniPods left and then not another shipment even ordered yet. So yeah, let's dig in. This is what the pods look like when you just get it order. Here is the box that has a 10 pack of pods in here. So with 10 pods, and you wear the pod for about 3 days exactly, that's about 30 days of insulin pumps in this box, but that is not including pod failures and pods that get ripped off. As you can see, I'm wearing my OmniPod currently on my underarm right here. This is my absolute favorite spot to have it. I actually just about 3 months ago started to put my OmniPod on my arm because I was running out of sites on my back, my lower back, and then my stomach area. And I was seeing a lot of like scarring and stuff like that from putting my pumps constantly on my stomach and lower back area. So I decided to look for a new place and try out different places that my body would respond to the insulin pump, and my arm has really taken a liking. Both arms, shoulders, back of the arms, for the OmniPod. So right now it's my favorite spot to put the OmniPod on. I get a lot of questions about absorption rates, and since there's more muscle up here, but I actually really don't have a lot of muscle on my arms. I'm like trying to start lifting weights and stuff. But anyways, I just find, I mean, I have enough fat on, you know, my areas where I like to put it, that I have great absorption rates for the insulin when I put it there. I never have the OmniPod issues like with falling off or bumping it, or it getting too, you know, have too much water and then it falls, it kind of like, the adhesive doesn't stick as well. I've had no issues whatsoever in the past 3 months that I have used it. So I don't know, I'm just really liking this area. I know that I do need to try out other areas, you know, just not just my upper arms and shoulders, but right now it's working for me. It's great in the summer, and even if I do wear like tank tops or strapless type things, I really have no issues. I don't mind. I rock my OmniPod either way because I am so in love with this insulin pump. So we're gonna get back to the pods. Sorry about that little tangent there. This is what the 10 pack of pods looks like. I actually have two more of these in the box, so that will last me a good 90 days. I don't think I will get another order for another 3 months, but I'm just glad that I have that many to last me for 3 months. So then you open them up, and then there's 10 of these individually wrapped insulin pumps, and inside this insulin pump little box, it has the OmniPod itself, the syringe, and then the needle is right here. And the needle is super small, super short, and it has a protective casing on it, if you can see that. But I absolutely love this. On the back, it just tells you that it's single use, and then it has the expiration date and when it was made and the lot number, which you will need if you ever have to call in to OmniPod to get a replacement if there's ever a pod failure or something. But yeah, that's what that looks like. So then with the OmniPod insulin pump management system, you get this PDM, and I can show you in comparison to my iPhone. Looks like this, and it is a little thicker, and but it's not too heavy. And then I have this plastic gel, or not plastic, excuse me, this gel covering case on it that actually came with the OmniPod PDM when I got it. And then this is what the PDM looks like without the case. It has the little sensor right here, and you can plug this into your computer and download the data, which is nice. And then right here is where you can check your blood sugar. You put your test strip in here, and shows your blood sugar and stuff like that. So yeah, I will turn it on. It uses freestyle strips, which I like. And then here are my settings right now. Everyone's settings are different. It just shows my basal rate that is always running. You can change your basal rates, which is amazing. You can have a temp basal rate, which is so great. In case you're doing a little extra, exercise or something, you're having a different type of, day, activity, whatever. And then it says my last blood glucose, which was 113 right there. And then my last bolus, I gave 4.4 units of insulin. And then at the very top right here, it shows how much. There's more than 50 units of insulin in the pod. And this OmniPod right here carries 200 units of insulin or less in it. So the most you can put in is 200, which is so much, which is a great amount, because when I fill an insulin pump, usually my average amount that I put in is 150 units for every 3 days, and I never really have issues with running out. Sometimes I have a little more extra, so yeah, that is how much it holds. So I'm going to give you 3 pros and 3 cons of the OmniPod insulin management system that I have kind of noticed over the past 8 years that I have been using this. Now keep in mind, they have had a first generation PDM and a second generation PDM, which is what most OmniPod users have right now. The first generation PDM was bigger and not in color. The screen was black and white, and then the OmniPods for the first generation were so much bigger than this. I have a couple I could actually show you in comparison to the new OmniPod, because they were so much bigger. This size is definitely so much greater than it was before. So the first pro that I have is that the OmniPod is obviously tubeless and wireless. There's no need for long tubing and having to disconnect and connect back to the site. I have this on me 24/7, which I absolutely love, and that is probably the selling point for the OmniPod for me, because I'm always active, I'm on the go, I'm traveling a lot, and especially when I was in college, back and forth to classes and activities and working a job, I just always loved that it was tubeless and that it was wireless, because just having this PDM is a lifesaver. As long as you keep this in your possession, there's no issues with that, and so I just absolutely love the feature of wireless and tubeless. Second pro for the OmniPod is the PDM. I absolutely love this PDM because I can give myself insulin, I can have my basal rate running at all times, and I can also check my blood sugar. And then once my blood sugar is in here, there is a ratio that it can figure out correction bolus and insulin on board. I absolutely love the feature that everything is just in this. I don't need a separate meter to check my blood sugar. I just always use this, and everything is in one spot, which I love. Third pro for the OmniPod is that it is waterproof. I absolutely love this feature, once again, because I am always on the go. I love going to the beach in the summer with my family. I love swimming, and I love working out, and I don't ever have to disconnect this. I never have issues. Once in a while I've had issues with swimming and having a pod error, but 85% of the time I never have issues, and I absolutely love that. When I'm showering, I hop in the shower, I don't have to disconnect any tubing or wires or anything like that. So I love, love, love that it is waterproof. So there are so many pros for the OmniPod that I would love to get into, but to save time, I'm just going to give 3. So now I will start with 3 cons of the OmniPod management system. For my first con of the OmniPod, I would say that the only thing is once it's removed, it's removed. You can't stick it on, you can't replace it with that same pod. Once it's off your arm, you're done with it. Oh, and it can get really frustrating when you just put a new pod on and it gets ripped off, or there's a pod error or something happens and you can't use that pod, you just have to throw it away. My second con for the OmniPod is that once you have a pod error, a lot of the times these pod errors can pop up out of the blue if it gets an occlusion or something, and the screaming system, the alarm system, is absolutely obnoxious to your ears. It's this ear-piercing sound, and it can happen anytime. I understand with any insulin pump, but when you're in public or you are in something like doing something where it needs to be quiet and your OmniPod goes off, or you're trying to sleep and all these alarms are going off, it can get a little annoying. But I understand that that comes along with insulin pumps, and it's only for the customer's safety. And my third and last con for the OmniPod system would be that sometimes the PDM can be hard to keep track of, only because it is small and compact, and it's a lot to do if you have your phone and all of your things in your purse, in your bag, and you're trying to look for also, I have lost this before and have not ever found it, so I did have to get these replaced, and they can be pretty expensive. Luckily, I just called my OmniPod rep who lived close by, and she could give me it. But if you lose this, or it gets water damage or something, it could take a while to get a new one, therefore running into a bunch of different issues. So that is probably one of the only cons. And I have also heard of stories that people have gotten these PDMs stolen because they're in public, they leave their PDM out or their bag, someone sees it, thinks it's a high-tech electronic phone or whatever, and it's stolen. So that is one of the only things, is that it's not constantly on you like one of the other tube pumps with a tube, but as long as you keep it close, it really shouldn't be an issue. So that is going to conclude my video for the OmniPod insulin management system. I hope you enjoyed this. Please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more videos. I have a couple daily vlogs that I've uploaded, and there's a video traveling abroad with the insulin pump and diabetes, so check those out. I am going to plan on having so many more videos on the OmniPod system. Also a video on how to set it up and put the pod on. Stay tuned. And also follow me on Instagram. My Instagram username is AnnaMarie_type1D, and I will leave that in the description box below, so go follow me on Instagram. I absolutely love the Instagram community of type 1 diabetics and all the support and help and stories that everyone with type 1 diabetes has, or if their children has diabetes or whatever. You just hear really cool stories and meet some really cool people on the internet with type 1 diabetes and with the OmniPod management system and all those cool gadgets out there for type 1 diabetes. So check it out, check out my Instagram, and stay tuned. I will see you later. Bye guys.